Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday mga kaibigan. Welcome mo sa ating program. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Ayan, bakit ganito ang palo ng audio natin? No? Hindi siya equal, no? Okay lang yan, okay lang. Direct, huwag mo na galawin. Okay. So, ayan, magandang gabi ho sa inyo lahat. Welcome ho sa ating program. Happy Thursday. Thursday ba? Tuesday ba? Nasabi ko Thursday. Happy Thursday. Nagulat kasi ako sa yung level ng ating audio, no? Hindi pa tayo sabog, direct, but message mo lang ako kung sabog, no? Okay, good evening ho. Good evening. Happy Thursday. Ayan, ano na yan, no? Tapos na ho yung first unang linggo ng anong tawag dito, ng June. Summertime na ho rito. Hindi maganda yung panahon, no? Dito, supposedly summertime na, June, July, August. June ho, parang simula eh. So 3 months yan, 3 months. So after 3 months na springtime, so ano ba ang springtime? May, April, at saka March. Ayan, tapos before that was winter time, February, January, December. Ayan. Pagkatapos ho ng summertime ho rito umiikot eh. Kaya kung tutuusin, parang exciting ang buhay dito sa United Kingdom kasi nagbabago eh. Mamaya, di ba, pagkatapos sa summertime, namumukadkad masyado yung mga puno, mga halaman, biglang mahuhulog yung leaves, no? So fall or autumn, biglang kalbo na yung mga puno, mamaya may yellow na. So winter. Pagkatapos winter, matutunaw, spring, ayan, summer na naman umiikot. Anyway, good evening. It's another night of dagdag kaalaman, no? Tonight is Immigration Corner, no? Ito, pinakaabangan ninyo dahil ito parang hindi naman life and death, no? Pero ito parang pagka immigration na pinag-uusapan, parang dito nakasalalay ang buhay ng mga at kinabukasan, future, di ba? ng mga tao. Kaya this is a very, very important program and topic, no? Discussion. Okay, good evening po. Ako po si Sonny LARAGAN for those who are tuned in for the first time. Dito po sa United Kingdom, magandang gabi. Sa ating mga kababayan, syempre hindi lamang dito, no? Tayo'y napapanood din maski sa ang bahagi ho ng mundo, no? Because of the power of the internet, no? Napapanood ho tayo. So welcome din ho sa ating mga kababayan. Good evening. Kung kayo ho ay nasa Europa. Kung kayo ho ay nasa Pilipinas, magandang madaling araw. Kung nasa Amerika, magandang hapon at saka late morning. No, kung California, 8-hour time difference, almost mag-aalas 12 na ng tanghali. Good evening ho sa inyo. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time ho kayo nandoon at nanonood sa atin, welcome ho sa ating program. Siyempre, pakikilala ko na yung star of the show, no? Dahil wala naman ako alam pagdating sa immigration. Wala ho akong alam. Siguro, as a student who's always attending classes, alam niyo naman, pag wala ka alam, kung lagi ka uma-attend, nagiging pasang-awa ka, which is better, di ba? Kaysa na mababagsak ka. Maski paano, sabi nga nung teacher namin, pagka pumapasok sa eskwelahan, pag attend lang kayo, pumasok lang kayo, may matututunan kayo. tama nga rin naman, no? Maski paano may matutunan kayo. Kaya syempre, pakikilala ko na yung managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors, ang ating social bubble, no? Ngayon, di na. Wala na tayong social bubble dahil unti-unti na lumuluwag na, no? Kasama natin for so many years dito po sa Immigration Corner. Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT. Attorney, happy Thursday.
Sonny, happy Thursday and happy Thursday to everyone. No, I missed you all. No, I really at saka yung sinasabi mo kanina, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have also viewers from Saudi. No, nakilala ko sila. We zoomed this week actually. So inaabangan tayo sa Saudi, Sonny. So, but anyway, how are you? You're looking trim.
Well, I'm okay. Okay naman. It's just that maulan, di ba? Parang, tag dito? How was it nga pala? Teka muna, what did you do during the Jubilee, no? Yung bank holiday weekend natin mahaba?
It feels like it went really fast, no? Okay, we had 4 days nga. No, it was Thursday and Friday, di ba magandang, magandang weather. So I think I went to watch a little bit of jazz on Richmond Green. I think that was Saturday.
Really?
No, jazz.
Oh.
Yeah, they had some jazz going.
Oh.
Just on the green. Yeah, no, that was quite nice. And people were picnicking, so that was nice. Ano ba ginawa ko? I know I was doing a few things because there were so many things now going on over the Jubilee, no? I went to a street party. We went not to. We're very lucky. The office is very close to Richmond Park, no? So nga we're based in Richmond, so it's quite lots of things were going on, no? Seems to be there were. They really made quite a bit of effort, the Richmond Council. Oh, did you go to the concert of, you were saying, no? Who was it?
Nga, si Simon Lebon.
Lebon, yeah.
No, hindi. Si Maria, she was actually there, pero late siya, no? So, yung kanilang street, kasi neighbor niya, si Simon Lebon. Malapit lang. And siguro mga 2 stones throw away. Ganun ang lugar nun sa amin. So, hindi lang 1 stone's throw away, another pa. Pero it only means na it's quite close. No, hindi na ako nagano because we were kind of busy. We were out going around. We went to diyan ako sa may Kings Road, yung sa Chelsea, I don't know if you're familiar with Chelsea, yung Kings Road.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Yan ang parang
the famous Kings Road.
The famous Kings Road. Yes. So, meron silang na street party, Jubilee street party. And we enjoyed it. Ang daming mga pagkain. Although I don't eat that much anymore no? Because I'm trying to yung diet ko, stick to my diet, no? Because somehow imagine mo, Tony, I've been overweight for over 35 years pala. Based on my height and my over 35 years, no? So, yeah. Anyway,
Sonny, you're looking really trim. No?
Hindi ba parang mukha akong kalansay? Hindi mo parang skeletal, skeletal?
Hindi naman. No, it's called chiseled. You have the chiseled look now, no?
Oy, parang parang sa'yo, Attorney, yung chiseled, yung cheekbones, maganda, di ba? Pagka di ba, magaganda yung mga cheekbones lumalabas, di ba? O ikaw, maganda ang cheekbones mo, di ba? So, parang artista, Attorney, di ba? Yun ang mga chiseled, yung mga model look, di ba? Kaya, ayan.
Yeah, but you have that going now, no, Sonny? You have the chiseled look, as I say.
Naku, oo nga, oo. Okay. Attorney, okay, let's go with yung ating usual na yung ating mga first greeters natin ng program, syempre. O sino hula mo? Bago tayo bumper. Magba-bumper tayo.
I think let's change it up a little bit nga. So I think one of the usuals, but si Miss Emmeline Rafael, the lovely lady, Miss Rafael.
She's back home in the Philippines, in San Pedro, Laguna.
Talaga?
Ando, no. Kaya, nagpupuyat yan. Okay, sige. Bumper, direct. Okay, ito na. Exciting to because
Okay.
we have to find out who. Diba? Okay, so ang hula mo si Emmeline Rafael. Si Lady Emmeline Rafael. Okay. Ah, okay, it's Oliver Fernandez. Oh, naka-YouTube.
Our man from the
Oh,
States. Yeah,
yes.
tama.
From the
YouTube.
Washington State, no? Washington State.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Oliver, hello and a happy Thursday to everyone. Definitely should share today's program with friends and family. Thank you, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, and Direct Pau. Hi, Oliver.
Yes,
How
hi,
are
Oliver.
you? How's the States? Yeah.
Oo nga,
Hopefully
oo.
the weather's better than here, no?
Kung nasa West Coast siya, bale, almost magto-12 noon na siya ron dahil because we have an 8-hour time difference with the West Coast, no? Yung Pacific time nila. So, ayan. Okay. So, Oliver, mabuhay ha. Thank you. And talagang, wow, imagine mo, all the way from the United States of America, ha? And he's watching us talagang religiously, you know, every week. Mabuhay ka. And we're praying for yung whatever, you know, you be in the best condition. Ayan, pinagdarasal natin yan. So, ayan.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, and have you
Yes.
had lunch, Oliver? Yeah, what's your for that 12 noon, no? Tanghali na. Lunchtime.
Oo.
Diba?
Oo nga.
What are you having for lunch? Tell us, Oliver.
Oo nga, lunch. I was having some recommendations sa kanya pero parang because of his condition, parang hindi yata, parang hirap yatang i-adapt yung 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 mga sinasabi ko. Because I was successful, attorney, for having my second 36-hour fast this morning. Second time na in a row. Weekly yun eh. So I stopped eating at 8 p.m. ng Sunday and I resume eating at 8 a.m. on a Tuesday na. So that's a 36-hour fast. 36-hour fast. Yeah, oh. Naka-second ako. Kailan hindi ko na pinost eh. Yung last ko, pinost ko. But this week hindi ko pinost. But I was able to do it second week in a row. And hopefully I'm gonna do it every week, no? Weekly fast of 36 hours. So pag nakita mo ako next time.
Nothing at all?
Yeah, nothing. Well, water, tea,
Water lang.
coffee are allowed.
Lang.
Yes. Water with lemon juice. Lemon, kung lagay mo ng lemon. So allowed yun, no? Because it wouldn't break your fast, no? So coffee, tea, water, no? Kaya water ko, nalagyan ko ng konting asin kasi electrolytes di ba? Kasi pagka jingle ka na jingle, ihi ka na ihi, lalabas yung So para ma-maintain yung so ang ginagawa ko, naglalagay ako, kaya ako gumagano kasi, nakabili ako na attorney sa, Robert Dias yata, yung pipindutin mo ganun, automatic may motor sa loob, yung kunyari, yung pepper,
Talaga?
Hindi mo lagi gagawin.
Yeah, I have a grinder. Okay.
Grinder ko, pipindutin ko sa ibabaw, ganon.
Okay.
Kaya,
But it's
very handy.
Sonny,
Battery operated.
it's the only exercise I get.
Nag-enjoy ako sa food natin, di ba? Salt and pepper, yan. Anything that I eat, salt and pepper, yan. Tama ka, grinder. Kaya lang, we just bought it mura sa Robert Dias that time So, pinipindot ko. Mataba Pipindutin ko. Kaya lang, ang problema ron, may cup siya sa ilalim. May cup yung pagka nakalimutan mo, nag-grind kang ganun, hindi naman lalabas dahil may nakabara muna di ba? So, yun, gusto ko rin ganyan. Minsan nagagamit ko dahil we have two pairs. One pair is yung may battery operated and the other one is yung grinder na So, salt and pepper. Mahilig ka ba, salt and pepper? When you eat something, do you put
Too much. No, ewan ko kung
Ako rin,
ewan ko I think time mga Pinoy, no, we like our spice at saka the saltiness. Too much talaga.
Talaga.
It's not really good. And you put it on.
Salt?
Before you even taste it. Before I even taste it, I put salt on it, which is very bad, really.
Pero okay naman daw lang pagka pero okay naman, wala ka naman yata hypertension. You haven't got any problems with your heart naman or with your blood pressure. Meron ka ba?
Well, not yet, no. That it's but of course, no. We all need to just be careful with our salt intake. I just I could do with I can give up probably sugar, no. But salt hindi pwede. Salt is
Sugar
just,
to. Oh yeah. Oh, sugar is a poison actually. Sugar is the reason why a lot of people are obese. No, sugar is the reason why we have a lot of these processed foods, and that requires a lot of sugar. Yung cereal na kinakain ng mga ano, if you wanna have a healthy cereal, yung merong ginawa dati pero hindi palatable eh. So what they did was to make it more palatable, they put in some sugar para maging malasa. Yeah, so yung cereals na yan, unhealthy yan eh. Yung mga kinakain, binibigay mo sa mga bata, puro sugar yan eh. Kaya
yeah, it's not good.
sugar is the. Pero ako, yung itlog ko, I put in some, kunyari gagawa ako ng grinder na lang, sabi salt and pepper, and then may boiled egg ako, yun lang inaano, doon sa dalawa na yun, yung mixture na yun, yung salt and pepper. Kinakain ko, malasa yung itlog ko, boiled egg. Boiled egg. Oh, very healthy nga pala. Oh, very healthy ang boiled egg. Healthy ang boiled
good
egg.
for you.
Good. Okay, sino ang next natin? Okay, mabilis tayo, direct.
Oh, okay. All right. So I think again going slightly unusual nga. Miss Mendez, Maris
Oy!
Mendez.
Talaga,
Yeah.
Miss Mendez.
Go with
Wow.
Miss
Tingnan natin.
Mendez.
Let's go with Miss Mendez. Tingnan natin. Maris Mendez.
Maris, hello. You got it right. Kamusta po?
Ma-
Kamusta? And where are you?
Okay. Kilala mo ba to, Tony?
No. Well,
No.
I know her. Yes.
You know her. You know her. Okay. Nick, I was about to ask sana kung I had a winner who won, I don't know, kung 2,500 or 5,000 pesos before to send to the relatives back home. Maris din ang pangalan eh. So, okay. Basahin mo, attorney. Pakibasa lang.
Yeah, good evening po sa lahat. Hi, Maris. How are you, madam?
Hi, Maris. Mabuhay, ha?
I like the photo. I think it's a new picture.
New picture. Yeah, mabuhay, ha? Mabuhay. Okay, third. Sino pangatlo natin, attorney?
Okay. I go back to our usual suspects. Oh, I think Miss Paner.
Miss Panel. Okay. Sige, tingnan natin. Miss Panel nga ba? You'll be surprised.
Oh, I was so close. I was
Talaga?
really so close. I was thinking, oh man, maybe si Ana.
Mukhang mukhang lumalaban si Ana Lu, no? She's actually probably, no?
Absolutely.
Lumalaban na. In the running na si Ana Lu sa pwesto. So third place siya ngayon, no? So good. Pakibasa, sige, attorney.
Yeah, amazing evening po, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, Direct Power, and to all viewers. Stay safe and God bless everyone. To you too, Ana Lu. And I love the photo. Panibago yan, ano? Is it a hat you have on sa background ba yan?
Background. Si Ana Lu.
Yeah, she's lovely actually.
She has so many, mga sayings, mga messages na, sa kanyang post. Okay, next, Gigi Elamparo, attorney.
Gigi. Hello, Gigi. Gigi Elamparo. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Good evening po, Gigi. How are you?
Good evening, Gigi, no? Oh, thank you for greeting us, no? Ayan, sino to? Si Ma'am Cora.
Ma'am Cora. Hi, Ma'am Cora. Oh, and you on Facebook nga o YouTube ba? YouTube? Nag-YouTube ba siya? Hindi, Facebook.
Facebook yan.
Yeah. Good evening, Sir Sonny, Attorney Lira. And good evening po, Ma'am Cora. Are you well? I hope you're well.
Yes, she used to be Miss nung siyempre teacher siya sa Notre, Miss Cora Dulay. Ayan.
Cora Dulay ba siya dati?
Dulay siya dati.
Oh, wow.
Ayan, So, yes, mabuhay, no? From the same school that I graduated from, sa Notre Dame, Manila. Okay, Cherry Bell Latorre Igarta. Yes, attorney.
Yeah. Good evening to all. Good evening to all. To Attorney Lira and Kuya Son and everyone watching. Hi, Cherry Bell.
Hi, Cherry Bell. Mabuhay ka.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, good evening. Yeah. Okay, next. Sige, sino yung babate? Next. Okay, ayan.
Miss Jones, the lovely
Miss
Miss Jones. Marilyn
Oh.
Jones. Yeah. Happy Thursday, Attorney Lira and Sir Son and everybody watching. God bless. Hi, Miss Jones.
Yes, Miss
Kamusta
Jones,
kay
good
Miss
evening.
Tomas?
Hindi ko matandaan kung sino yung ano, no? Sayang, hindi natin mismo specifically ako, no? I don't know. Do you know her face? Would you remember her face?
Yes, yeah, no,
Okay,
absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
no, she's
All right. Sige. Bing Bing. Ayan.
she's lovely.
Si Bing Bing.
Hello, Bing Bing. Yeah, good evening to all. Watching from Blackfriars, London. They had a good party. I heard. I don't know if you attended. Did you attend at Blackfriars?
What
There or
do you mean?
thereabouts.
Street party?
Apparently.
Street party, hindi?
Street party daw. I think it was Blackfriars.
Okay.
Sabi nila, they kind of flashed a bit of their street party. They really made an effort.
Oh, okay. Blackfriars is Central London, no? Parang more or less nasa Central
Yeah.
London yan, di ba? Oo. So, Bing Bing,
Yeah.
social ka, nasa Central London ka nakatira, ha? If you're living there or if you're just dropping ba, nandiyan ka lang hanging around. Oh, Mary Ann Juan La Chica. Ayan. Uy,
Yeah,
Mary Ann.
good.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi,
Mabuhay.
Marianne. Good evening. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you too.
Kilala ko to because this is the sister
Yeah?
kaibigan ko sa Pilipinas na may-ari ng isang resort sa Ilocos Norte sa Pagudpud. Yan si Eric Juan.
Nice.
Yan, so yan La Chica na siya
Oh,
ngayon.
I see.
Juan siya nung dalaga, Mary Ann Juan, yung kaibigan ko si Eric Juan. So mabuhay Mary Ann yung anak niya had a very successful pop-up, no? Recently lang. So congratulations. Ano pangalan na yun? Nicole, ano yun? I forgot his name, no? Yeah, oo. So, yes. Mabuhay. May Tigbaw
Yeah, tell
Vargas. Yes.
Yeah, Hi, May. Good evening po, Sir Sonny, Attorney Lira, at sa lahat ng viewers. Happy Thursday. Watching from Exeter, Devon. God bless. God bless you too. No,
Gusto
May?
kong pumunta ng
Basta-
Exeter. Good evening. God bless din.
Beautiful.
Hindi ko alam kung nakarating na ba ako ng
Beautiful
Exeter. Yeah, okay. Exeter. Rudy Librojo. Yes. Attorney, yes.
The Libro clan.
Libro clan,
The
yes.
talented Libro clan. No?
Yes.
Happy Thursday. Lovely and elegant and brain. Attorney Lira. And slim looking. Right? And slim looking good. Tama ka, no? Sir Sonny. And multi-talented Sir Edgar. And lovely Direct Pola. And happy viewers. Team Libro.
Mabuhay ang
How
Team
are you,
Librojo,
Team
ha?
Librojo?
Mabuhay.
Yeah.
Rudy,
Very
mabuhay kayo
talented.
dyan, no? Mabuhay, I really would love to go to... Sana makapunta ako rin. Magkakita tayo. Okay, sige, tuloy na. Oliver Fernandez.
Oliver, so ito, tinanong ko nga, no, dahil he had lunch. So I'm from night shift and doing another night tonight. My wife is cooking shrimps with coconut milk for dinner. Oh, no, nice, Oliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alam mo
Night
ginagawa
shift
ko ngayon?
hours.
Night shift pala, no? Oliver,
Ano po?
good. Hindi, I'm now with heavy cream. Yung mga heavy cream, di ba? Yung heavy cream na, yun ang ginagamit ko imbis na maglagay ako ng milk or anything. So, for example, in my avocado, lalagyan ko siya ng heavy cream, no? Para mas mataas ang fat, no? So, yeah, Uy!
And that's okay for the diet?
Ito si Maris pala. Ito yung Doritos po ang price ko dati, Attorney Lira.
I know. Yeah, I remember. Actually, I remember. How are you? So where are you watching us from, though, Maris? Nasan? London
Maris,
ka,
ano
no?
ba yan? So yun lang ang price mo. Kasi may Maris din ako dati. Hindi ko alam kung Ramos, siguro baka Ramos yun. Yung nanalo ng pa-premyo, no? Mabuhay ka, Maris, ha? Saan kang lugar? Tell us kung taga saan ka. It's nice to know, di ba? Kamukha ng Blackfriars, Exeter, Devon, kung saan-saan, di ba, nababanggit. It's nice to hear them, no? Sige, pasok pa tayo ng konti, direct. Konti pa. Ano bang mga ano pa dyan? Parang nakita akong Edgar Dua, hindi mo pa pinapasok.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
Oo.
Nandiyan ba si Edgar? Hopefully.
Wala. Okay.
Talented.
So,
Wala ba?
okay.
Wala pa ba siya?
Oh,
Okay, Edgar.
Okay.
Say hello,
Alright.
ha?
Okay, so we're gonna have a short break, Attorney. You're gonna be talking about anong topic natin for tonight sa
Yeah.
sa show natin?
Okay. So ito po, applying for British citizenship alongside the theme Jubilee, no? So I thought I'd look at applying for British citizenship, but I'm focusing now on the practical side.
Okay.
So it's
So, yan.
it's hopefully useful to you all.
Okay, practical side, applying for British citizenship. Tell your friends about it. Discuss ni attorney after this break. So wag ko kayo nga alis. Saglit po lamang. Babalik ko kami.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
%100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, tuloy-tuloy tayo. Happy Thursday. Tuloy-tuloy tayo sa ating programa. Ito po ang Immigration Corner. At ako po si Sonny Laragan. Siyempre, ito na naman si Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT, ang ating immigration expert. Good evening once again. Happy Thursday again, no, Attorney?
Happy Thursday to all.
Ayan, si Maris taga St. John's Wood pala. Ayan. St. John's Wood po ako ngayon. Ayan, Maris, mabuhay ka. St. John's Wood is ano rin, di ba? Ano yan? Malapit sa Kilburn? Nasa ano yan? Diba? Tama ba? O, mali ako.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Golders
tama
Green,
ka.
mga ganun.
I think
St.
tama
John's
ka.
Wood. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely place.
Attorney, sige, take it away, no? Yung ating topic, applying for British citizenship, the practical thing. Tama ba yan? Practical.
Opo.
Okay,
Yeah.
sige. Take it away.
Okay, so in keeping po with the Jubilee, and by the way, happy Jubilee to all, no? Hopefully you enjoyed the festivities, no? The last week nga. So I thought we'd talk about British citizenship, but with a slight twist, no? Gusto kong tingnan nga yung more on the practical side. We'll talk a little bit about the law also, of course, you know, if you're entitled, but really things to watch out for, tips, if you like, you know? And what do you need to get ready? Also things that maybe you need to get ready in advance before you make the application. So tingnan natin. Now, so just a brief background to citizenship. That is quite different. So when a lot of people, they say to me, okay, they want to apply for British passport. Now, bago kayo makakuha ng British passport, kailangan nyo munang magpasok ng application for citizenship, for British citizenship. Yung process na yon, it's often called naturalization. So the process would usually need to be indefinite leave to remain muna, pag-usapan natin ngayon, tapos citizenship naturalization, and then when you have become a citizen, then you apply for the British passport, which is of course the last stage, because then you get your passport and then you can travel now on that passport. Now, what entitles you, to apply for naturalization leading to a British citizenship? Now, to make an application for citizenship usually, if it's to do with the indefinite leave to remain, you must be over the age of 18. You need to prove that you've been in the United Kingdom exactly 5 years before the date you submit the application. No? That's actually quite important. Pag-usapan din natin ngayon. You have to have done your test, the English language, and also you need to also have done your life in the UK test. Again, those two things you need to prepare in advance. You need to also intend to continue to live in the United Kingdom, and important, you have to be of good character. Now, let's look at those points from a practical point of view. No? Now, yung 5 years, sabi nila, you need to prove you were in the United Kingdom exactly 5 years before the date you submit your application. Now, weirdly, a lot of people get caught out by this, no? It just means, sabihin natin, no, you make your 5 years exactly nga ngayon. But actually, 5 years ago, which is, anong pecha natin ngayon? We are the 9th, no? The 9th ba tayo? 9th of June, no? So 9th of June, sabihin natin 5 years ago, you were on holiday, no? And it's today, you're 5 years. But you were on holiday, nasa Pilipinas nga kayo 5 years ago. And you came back, sabihin natin, on the 13th of June, 5 years ago. Now, what that condition means is you should not submit your application until the 13th of June, so a few days from now. Kung pasok nyo nga ngayon, when you were out of the United Kingdom 5 years ago, the application will be refused. So, just be careful. Bago nyo pasok yung application nyo, just check. 5 years ago, were you actually in the United Kingdom, or were you perhaps away on holiday? So, that's one thing. You need to, of course, have been in the United Kingdom the relevant time. By that, for those people who were not born in the UK, for example, that usually means 5 years po. So, if you entered the United Kingdom, sabihin natin as a spouse, you need to be able to show that you've been in the United Kingdom 5 years. Well, actually, maybe a spouse is not quite the correct example, but in that case, 5 years nga, and then after that, you can then make an application nga for indefinite leave to remain, but you need to show nga the minimum usually of 5 years. You've been in the UK as a resident. Now, it's staying with the issue of timing. In that 5 years, you cannot have been absent for more than 450 days in the last 5 years. And in the last 12 months of that 5 years, you should not have been away for more than 90 days. So basically 3 months. And again, look back at your dates, no? Dahil kung hindi nga sapat, if you've been absent for a long while, then it may be an idea to simply delay your application until you make sure that you have not been absent for more than 450 days in the last 5 years and 90 days nga in the last 12 months. Now, English language and the life in the UK test, yung dalawang po yun, they're completely separate, no? But unless you're exempt, by that I mean over the age of 65, unwell, so physically or mentally unable to do the test, then you are not therefore exempt from doing the test, both of them. So kailangan nyo yung dalawang yun, no? So doing one and not doing the other doesn't do you much good. You have to do both. So the Life in the UK test, there's some mock tests available nga online. Subukan nyo, no? And do it, whenever you have a bit of a break. You don't have to necessarily finish it, but it gives you a flavor, no, of the questions. And important also po, how the questions are asked, no? Those people who have taken it, no, they will attest to this, I'm sure. Mga questions, they can be quite confusing, no? They say, oh, you have to choose which one. And oftentimes, kung di nyo titingnan maigi, the questions look all very similar. So by doing the mock test, it gets you used to the type of, the way they phrase and pose the questions. Now, as far as the English language is concerned, it's the B1 level. Okay, so it's obviously it's higher than the A1. And indeed the A2, usually submitted in relation to spouse applications. So you need to actually study for it. Hindi nga puro yung basta-basta. So you need reading, writing, understanding, no? So you need to make sure, again, you prepare for it. Now, the good thing is the Life in the UK test, and indeed the English language, if you had to do it for the indefinite leave to remain, and usually you do, you don't need another one, no? You can use the same thing, which is good news. No? So it's so if you get indefinite leave to remain today, 12 months from today, for example, you can then you can then use the same test and the English language certificate for your naturalization. No, and if you are nervous about it and you're say sabihin natin you're age 64 nga, you may want to just wait. If you don't want to do the test now, you may just want to wait until you're 65 before making the application. Again, another practical thing to be looking at. And it's also not that cheap, frankly. I think for the English language, it's something like £150. Some colleges even charge more than that. So if you can make the saving, then you should see. If you want to just delay it a little bit in case and not have to do the test if you go to turn 65 now. And also the intention, to live in the United Kingdom. So if it is the case that you're not actually, if you say in your application that you're not you're not intending to live in the United Kingdom, so take up residency in the UK, then they would definitely refuse your application for naturalization. So you need to have that intention. Now, just beware. There are a number of things that, again, on a practical level, you have to watch out for. Kailangan nyo din ng 2 referees, no? So the referees should be of good standing, and this is something that's not always known by people. You can have a referee who is not British, okay, but they have to be of good standing. So, for example, civil servants, no? But they don't necessarily need to be British. They do need to know you a minimum of 3 years. And they cannot be your solicitor, no. They can't also be they can be your GP, but GPs tend not to like to do it. But they can't be, as I say, your solicitor nga. But they need to have known you a minimum of 3 years. Now, also, if as regards residency nga, as I've said, 5 years, the last 12 months must be indefinite. But things that will not count towards it would be kung diplomat nga kayo, that won't count towards the 5 years. Also, if you were a member of armed forces, but obviously not the British Armed Forces, nga, again, that won't count towards the 5 years. And also, kung naging overstayer kayo, no? So kung naging overstayer nga kayo dito, sabihin natin, 5 years ago, naging overstayer kayo, tapos nakakuha kayo ng visa, tapos na yun nga, you've completed now 5 years leave, 12 months, last 12 months is indefinite na nga. Beware, no? Dahil meron kayong kaso nga dati, it is likely na sasabihin nga ng Home Office no to the naturalization application, that in that case, because you overstayed, so you had an immigration condition, immigration background, adverse immigration background. In that event, gusto na makita 10 years kayong total dito with good character, as they put it. Which means kung naging overstayer kayo, there's no point making the application likely unless you have exceptional circumstances nga. In which case, you might as well, you will likely be required to wait nga the total of 10 years, unfortunately. No? But at least beware of that because otherwise sayang nga lang ang pera nyo. No? So now also, passports. No, I know this is a bit of a problem, especially now with the pandemic. The Home Office will usually require a valid passport. No, and siguraduhin nyo din na magkatugma nga ang pangalan nyo because sometimes you want to you may want to use not the name na nandun sa passport nyo because sabihin natin wala na nga you divorce, let's say. You want to go revert back to your maiden name, so that may you need to explain that to the Home Office, no? So kung ibang pangalan mo dun sa passport mo, pero divorce ka na, gusto mong bumalik sa pangalan mo ng dalaga ka, then you need to explain that. I usually use what's called a statutory declaration, no, a change of name deed. So it's a legal document where you're saying you're giving up the name of Kabatbat and you're going to be using the name of Simon, no? Which is your maiden name. So that there's a legal document that says ito na ang pangalan mo. You need to explain why it is na babaguhin mo ang pangalan mo. Importante pong gawin nyo yun at that stage. Dahil kung hindi nyo sabihin, tapos binigyan nga kayo ng eventually, no, nakuha nyo yung application nyo, you're granted, and that would then require that you change it again, which is another process. Or worse than that, if you then do your oath taking, and then you get your certificate under if you like, the name that you don't really want, then again that's a problem because then you have to go back again and apply to have the certificate nga amended, and sometimes they won't amend it, no, because it's not an error as such. So avoid the problem by putting down on the application nga from the outset the name that you want to be known by. And as I say, you can explain that by way of a change of name deed. And if you got divorced, produce now your divorce document because you're reverting back to your name, no? But of course, ang pangalan mo nga on the Filipino passport, if you have Filipino passport, would be under your married name, no? So just be careful na kailangan magkatugma nga yung pangalan. Kung hindi magkatugma, then you have to explain it, no? And as I say, what I normally do is I prepare a change of name deed for my client. So just beware nga of that. Now, assuming all those documents are and conditions are satisfied. So as I've said, 5 years na kayo dito, last 12 months indefinite leave to remain. You've been in the United Kingdom throughout that time. You have not been absent for more than 450 days in the last 5 years or 90 days in the last 12 months. You've undertaken and passed the Life in the UK test, or you did that when you applied for your indefinite leave to remain. You've also undertaken and passed the English language, which is the B1 level, no? Meron na nga kayong referee, 2 people, minimum 3 years na kilala nyo. So, if you have all those things and you are of, they say, good character nga, no? You have not breached immigration condition, or if you have, you passed the 10 years already. If you have all those ready, then you're ready to submit your application. Now, the next step is the application. Completing the application can be a bit tricky, no? Unang-una, kailangan yung computer. All applications now, it's certainly this one, online na po, no? So you kung wala nga kang computer, then you need to ask a friend, hopefully nga to borrow theirs, and because it's an online application. You don't have to finish the application immediately. You can go back to it also, but you need to open an account nga, and then complete it. It's a 13-page document. It's not actually too bad, but it does ask things like ano pangalan ng magulang nyo, no? And if kung nakalimutan nyo kailan sila pinanganak, ask them or check it out if they're no longer nga with us. Check it out because you will need the information nga. They of course also ask if you married nga and pangalan nga nila. They will ask of course about the referees, no? Kailangan lagay din ng pangalan nga doon. They will ask about yung details mo, of course, no? Date of birth mo and where you were working before. They will also ask for anything else that they need to be aware of. So if you fail to make a proper declaration, so kung meron kayong immigration issue nga, then they don't like that. No, they may say that you are looking to deceive. So it's important to make proper and full disclosure. So that is the application form. And as I say, you don't have to complete it all in one go. Kailangan nyo ding lagay dun yung mga references ng certificates nyo. But it's about 13 pages. Now, when you have completed that and you're ready to press the button to submit it, then you have to pay. You have to pay at the same time. Ang pagbayad po, £1,330 at the moment. It's likely to go up, I suspect, next year. Hopefully by not very much. But it's now 1,330. When I started in doing this, which is many years ago now, the fee I remember was something like £75 lang, huh? So ngayon, it's now £1,330. So you have to be just extra careful. It's a huge amount of money. So you have to be extra careful that you do satisfy all the conditions. And it will be a bit depressing now if not only do you get refused the application, but on top of that, hindi nila babalik ang pera nyo, no? So I think in all the time that I've been doing this, I've only come across one time when the money was given back, and that was because it was clearly it was an issue with the Home Office. But otherwise, kung hindi kayo entitled because you were actually absent 5 years ago when you made the application too soon, o kaya you're not entitled, or they refuse it simply because of the yung background, yung immigration background, hindi nila babalik yung pera nyo, no? The £1,330. So it's quite a big amount of money, huh? So ingat, no? Now, sabihin natin na ipasok nyo na yung application, nagbayad na nga kayo, anong mangyayari na? They will ask you then to do your biometric, no? So mag-email sila sa inyo usually. So they will say to you, okay, you have to attend the UK Vax, and then so you have to give your fingerprints nga, and they take a photo of you, okay? And hopefully you don't have to wait too long. There are some free appointments. You have to be quick, huh? Because they usually get they usually announce them, they give it out early in the morning, okay? So if you want a free appointment, then make sure you check first thing in the morning kung may bakante pa. And then when you have it, when you see that there's one available, especially near you, book it immediately. You don't have to pay a fee for that, no? That's all inclusive nga in the application fee that you have if you get the free appointment. Now, pagka nandun na nga kayo, they will of course you have to give your as I say your fingerprints and photos, no? The only thing that you should bring at that stage nga is yung passport nyo, no? The original passport, in case they want to see it. Now, pagka nabigay nyo na yon, the next thing is the Home Office will look at it. So when you've done your biometric and not before, titingnan na nga nila yung application. Pagka nakita na yung application and they've decided and they've said, okay, that's fine, then the next thing gagawin nila is they will invite you to undertake do your oath taking. Usually that is undertaken wherever you live, no? So then essentially you book, for the oath taking. I'm told that it's a very nice ceremony and it's quite a happy one. You're allowed to bring some people. I think you're allowed to bring some people again now during the pandemic. That was a bit of an issue. So may mga tao naghahanda nga, no, picturean. So it's quite So you can bring, I think for most councils, they allow you to bring, it can allow you to bring up to 2 guests, no? Now, so you do your oath taking. On that occasion, papadala nga nila, bibigay nila sa'yo on that occasion, your naturalization certificate, yung certificate mo. Kailangan nyo yun, no? The certificate. Yung certificate nyo, it would show that is then evidence that you are at that point British. No? You don't need a passport to become British. You are at that point, pagka nakuha nyo yung certificate nyo, you're then British. So when you're filling out forms, no, after you get your certificate, and they ask you anong nationality mo, you have to take British. No, you should take British. No? So when you have though the certificate, now check nyo nga, no? Don't just file it away. Check nyo nga na tama nga yung pangalan nyo, na tama nga yung birthday nyo doon. Dahil kung mali, you need to change that before you make an application for passport. Otherwise, papatungan nga lang ang problema. When you submit your application for a passport, then so that is a separate process altogether, the passport application, and it should not be as complex as say the naturalization application. But they do want to interview you because it's your first passport. A lot of those interviews are conducted by remote nga lang, no? So kung wala kayong computer, then you need to borrow someone's computer. And usually, my clients normally take about, 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes tops, really. And they, the officer will just ask you, and so pretty much same questions na nilagay sa application. So when you've satisfied them that that's all fine, then they will then in due course send you your passport, and then you have your new British blue passport, no? So it can be a bit complex, but hopefully, if you just read through the documents nga quite well and make sure nga that you satisfy all the conditions, because 1,330 is quite a bit of money to lose, no? So it's if you're unsure though, take legal advice, no? Better that than lose your 1,330 pounds. So for those of you who are entitled, and then suggestion ko, no, you should do it, because then you'll be dual, no? If you're Filipino nga. So hopefully that's helpful.
Okay ko. Okay, ayan, okay. Ayan, okay.
Sorry, nahuhulog na yung yung AirPod ko, no? So I'm just going to push it back in. Ayan, okay.
Okay na, okay na. All right. Yeah, okay. Nice one, huh? Nice one, no? Quick question lang bago we launch ourselves into the questions, yung mga questions natin dito. You were advising na parang kung hindi na nagkaroon ng overstaying, wag mag-apply not to apply. Pero teka muna, mag-apply ng citizenship. Question, paano niya nakuha yung indefinite leave niya? Kung hindi ba mabusisi sa stage pa lang ng applying for indefinite leave, makikita na yon na nag-overstay? Yeah,
but ibang proseso yun eh. See, they're not so because it's a different, ibang ang batas i-apply nga nila. So you can get indefinite leave to remain absolutely kahit naging overstayer ka nga dati. In fact, that's not unusual for my clients nga. So sabihin natin naging overstayer ka, tapos you then obtain leave to remain in the United Kingdom on the basis yung relationship mo, sabihin natin, and sometimes you have to satisfy nga 10 years of that relationship. O sabihin natin umuwi ka sa nandito ka, tapos umuwi ka sa atin, kinuha ka uli, you came in as a spouse. And then on that basis, nakakuha ng indefinite leave to remain, no? Settlement status nga dito. Now, for the settlement application, you don't need to show that you have, it's not, it does not mean being indefinite just because you've been an overstayer. But when you finish that, pagka indefinite ka na nga, pagka magpapasok ka ng application for naturalization to get a British passport, to become a British citizen, no? At that point, yun ang titignan nila. So, one of the suitability requirements ang tawag, the character requirement nga is, you cannot have been in breach of immigration condition. If you have, then you need to show that you've had, as they put it, good character for the last 10 years. So, ibig sabihin, rather than immediately being able to apply nga for citizenship, kung naging overstayer ka nga dito, you breach your immigration condition in the UK, then it's probably sensible to wait, unfortunately, no, the 10 years. Otherwise, chances are they won't grant you the application.
Okay, teka na. Bukas na may mic ko? Bukas na? Ayun, bukas na. Oh, teka muna. Ayan. Okay. Nag-uusap kasi kami ni Direk sa off-air pag So, biglang okay. Anyway. So, alright. Okay. Alright, so bumper tayo ng mga questions, no? O sige, bumper tayo, Direk. Let's go sa bumper natin. Go.
Okay.
Okay, ayan. Meron tayong question mula sa Facebook, no? Ayan, Gigi Elamparo. Sige, pasok natin. Ano yan? Good evening.
Gigi.
Good evening, Attorney Lira. Tanong ko lang. Ano yan? Kasi, sige, basahin mo. Sige, Attorney ka magbasa.
Okay, so sabi po niya, tanong ko lang kasi, naka-self-employed po ako this year. This year lang ako nag-start, no? Nag-start, nagbayad ulit, no? Kasi 2013 na expire visa ko. So, kaya stop ang pagbayad ko sa tax. At now, indefinite na ako. Pwede po bang mag-apply ng British citizenship kahit naka-self-employed ako? At from EU family member to indefinite, kung mag-tour ako ng Europe, ng Europe.
Second question to, no?
Need ko bang mag-apply ng tourist visa? Okay, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Gigi. Yeah, a few things there, no? So the fact that self-employed ka, hindi po yung problema, no? For the indefinite leave to remain, or indeed British citizenship. Kung may trabaho ka, then that goes towards good character, if you like. So yun hindi yung problema. More a problem for you, Gigi, yung nga pinag-usapan natin kanina, yung the 10 years, no? So kung naging overstayer ka in 2013, no? Tapos nakakuha ka na nga ngayon ng indefinite, pero nakakuha mo nga lang, sabihin natin. Now, you need to count 10 years, no? Going back 10 years, I would say, from the date na nakuha mo yung una mong yung pinatawad, no? Pinatawad ka na, no? So when you got your visa. So, kung natapos yung visa mo 2013, so sabihin natin nakuha mo in 2015, no, nakakuha pa ni bagong visa, then really, you should not probably apply for citizenship, for naturalization, until 2025. Okay? That's the 10-year nga, no, character. Unless there are exceptional circumstances. Now, pangalawang question mo, from EU family member to indefinite ako, mag-tour ako ng Europe, kailangan ko pa bang mag-apply ng tourist visa? So, if you're touring Europe, yes, kailangan mo ng visa papunta sa Europe. I would say apply for what's called a Schengen visa. So, that because most European countries are Schengen signatories. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan mo lang isang visa. So if you get a Schengen visa from, say, natin France or Germany, hindi mo kailangan pa ng bagong visa during that time. That's valid for say, kung pumunta ka sa Italy, so most European countries. So Schengen visa ang kailangan mo.
Okay, ayan. Right. Okay, so ito, meron tayong question dito from Tine or Tine C, no? Sige, Attorney.
Okay, so Tine or Tine, magandang gabi, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I have a question about my child's dependent visa sole responsibility. I looked into the government website po, pero I'm not sure. I'm not surprised you're not sure, Tine, no? dahil magulo yung website nila. I'm not sure kung saan ako magsisimula for my son's application. I'm a permanent resident here in the UK. Hope you can help me. Thanks. Okay, time ito. Where you start must be really the conditions, yung batas basically. And then the application is submitted nga online, like most applications actually. They are submitted nga online. So you nakita mo na yung link, no? And the link is where you need to go. But do not even you can have a look at you can even start it and save it nga. But kung ako ikaw, tingnan mo muna yung batas. You mentioned, and rightly, the sole responsibility issue. The sole responsibility, importante yung. So yung bata, nakatira sa magulang mo, sabihin natin, no? You need to be able to provide enough evidence to show na ikaw ang, you have sole responsibility sa kanila, sa kanya. And that kahit nga inaalagan siya ng mga magulang mo, ikaw pa rin ang bahala sa kanya. So that is where you need to start. Now, indefinite ka na, kung yung bata nga lang kukunin mo, there's no minimum income as such. But that doesn't mean na hindi mo kailangang pakita nga na kaya mo siyang buhayin nga dito. It's important that you also can do that, and you need to get your bank statements ready nga. So as far as starting point is concerned, what you could do is you can have a look. I mean, it's very confusing yung website nga nila. There's a guidance, no, to that shows you, no, ito nga ang batas for the child dependent visa. And therein it lists the various things na kailangan mo. And they would be, as I say, proof of sole responsibility, proof of accommodation nga dito, proof of financial support pagka nandito na nga siya, and of course birth certificate. So but from a practical point of view, if kung wala pa siyang passport, get him a passport because mabagal nga sila ngayon, no? If he's under 18, hindi niya kailangan ng the test also. So get your starting point, is your practical one, get your documents in line. If you want to have a look at the law, no, it is there somewhere, no. It is under what's called Appendix FM. So on the government website, if you put in Appendix FM, it will chuck out a whole, a very big document, and it's indexed. So you can click that bit, but be careful, Taina. It's not always terribly clear, mga kailangan. So, but that would be the starting point. But look, what you may want to do, kung talagang nililito ka, is just take advice, even if it's just a one-off advice, just so you can be pointed in the right direction and be told what to watch out for. That if always an issue, is the sole responsibility. So it's interesting that you mentioned that, because obviously it's something that concerns you, and tama ka.
Ayan, tama ka. Okay. Ayan. Okay, may tanong tayo kay May Tigbao Vargas, no? Ayan.
Hi, May. Question
Ayan.
po. Pwede po bang mag-apply ng naturalization if you're claiming benefits like universal credit or PIP, the personal
Ano yung PIP?
independent payment? Yes, absolutely.
Ano yung PIP, attorney?
Personal independent payment, no?
Hindi ko alam kasi yan. At least malinaw kasi di alam na di ba? Mga viewers natin baka PIP, ano yan? Hindi naman lahat. So, alam yan. So, personal.
Yeah, I think it's called personal independent payment. And
okay.
It's kung may sakit ka, no, and you need a bit of help, so then you can claim this PIP. So not many people actually would be entitled to that, no. So if you have a disability, basically, you get this PIP. Yeah, you can, no. That you pwede ka pa rin mag-apply ng naturalization kahit na nasa benefit ka.
Okay, so ayan. So May, no? Pwede. Okay, meron tayong okay, next final question natin for tonight so we can to wrap up, no? Ito from Ran. Mukhang nasa labas to.
Ran.
Attorney.
Okay, Ran. So, good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I would like to ask po sana sa requirements ng tourist visa. Government worker po ako sa Pinas. Merong British boyfriend.
And meron
Kaso,
yan,
wala
oh.
po siyang wala po siyang trabaho. Meron naman siyang bahay sa UK. Maigagan po bang tourist visa? Thank you. Thanks po and have a lovely evening. Ran, actually, this is a great question. Because it's slightly unusual, circumstance. So you can still apply for a tourist visa, no? Now, yung nga lang, kung wala siyang trabaho dito, the Home Office will want to see, evidence nga how you going to support yourself in the United Kingdom. Now, kung may trabaho ka naman, and clearly may trabaho ka, no? Then you adduce evidence of yung income mo. At saka hindi ka naman matatagalan dito, no? So, the visit visa will be maximum 6 months. It could be that you're not really looking to stay for 6 months. Ewan ko, makakakuha ka ng sabbatical for that long. Otherwise, if it's a month only, then yung papakita mo, basically, is yung income mo, yung sweldo mo, bank statements mo. And of course, may bahay naman siya. He will then probably say in his letter in support, yung sponsorship letter nga niya, na doon ka titira. So it's not a question you have to stay also in our hotel. Payo ko daw, ito, Ran, no? And people always make mistakes that they assume, no, the Home Office will make sense of everything. They don't always make sense of everything. So kung ako kayo, I would prepare a statement, no? A statement, parang mga affidavit, a statement in support. So sabihin mo nga doon, may trabaho ka, you're a government worker sa Pilipinas, itong income mo, meron kang savings nga, this is what you're going to use pagka nandito ka na sa UK, and siya, yung British boyfriend mo, sasabihin nga niya doon, at the moment, unfortunately, he's not in employment, but he does have accommodation, no? So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo kailangan ng hotel. So, together, those two documents would be working to satisfy the Home Office na pagka nandito ka na, meron kang tutuluyan at saka sapat ang pera mo. But the quick answer to your question is yes, no, you can still make an application. Mas maganda, of course, kung may trabaho siya, pero kung wala, you should still have a go. But be careful, explain it in your statement.
Ayan, explain it in your statement, no? Ran. So, okay, posible, no? Okay. Pero government employee, hindi naman ganun kalaki sweldo niyan. Unless, no, you have to prove na maganda sweldo para sa ganun, to negate yung kakulangan ng hanap buhay ng lalaki. Siguro lalaki. Hindi ko alam. Boyfriend. May boyfriend, yeah. Oo, may boyfriend. Okay.
Or savings, no?
Or savings.
Savings nga, no? So, at saka depends also how long you'd be here, So, kung nandito ka nga lang for say 2 weeks, then you don't need so much. Especially kung meron kang tutuluyan.
Teka muna, 2 weeks, pero sometimes they go over, di ba? Mga 6 months sila. Sabi mo, maximum. But they will have, if the original intention was to stay for 6 months, you won't have to lie sa, ano ba, tawag doon yung pinasok mo? Yung when you go, the guy that greets you and asks you, how long would you be here? Ano ba tawag na? Technical word natin yan? Immigration officer, tama ba? Ayun ba yun? Entry officer or something like that, no? Mr. Sonny LARAGAN, kunyari, girlfriend ko, babae yung Mr. Sonny, how long will you stay here? Pero intention ko, 3 months, 4 months. I'm gonna be staying here for a couple of weeks. Attorney, ganun ba? Mostly ganun no? Hindi ba mag-iisip yung entry clearance officer kasi they might think, if I'm gonna grant 6 months dito, kasi 6 months ang pinaka di ba? Pero nasa ano ba tawag dito? Discretion niya kung gawin niyo 1 month o ano lang, di ba? Pwede niyang paiksian So, okay lang. They just grant it lang. Okay lang. Sige, 2 weeks ka rito. Sige. Or would you say, mas magandang pakinggan, I'm gonna be here for 1 week? Masyado maiksian, 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, the process is a bit different now, no? So, pagka nagpasok kayo ng application, at that point, when you're completing your application, doon nyo na kailangan nyo lagay na doon how long you're looking to stay in the UK. Now, So kung sabihin nyo 3 months nga, it could be that you only get nga a visa because it's maximum 6 months. Then they may just grant you a visa for 3 months. If you, however, ang balak nyo nga say 3 natin 1 nga ngayon, tapos babalik kayo Christmas time, then you probably want to apply for a multiple entry visa for the maximum nga of 6 months. No? Pero kailangan yung sabihin na yun sa application form nga mismo. So the expiry of the visa is already on the visa already pagka tinataka nga kayo. So it's no longer dati pagkapapasok kayo dito nung kayo tatataka nga ng 6 months, no? So if you're coming from the Philippines and it starts from there. But that's no longer the case. The expiry of the visa nga, the visit visa, nandun mismo dun sa sticker, no, na bibigay sa inyo. So you can't go beyond, so otherwise you are an overstayer. You can't go beyond the expiry date of the visa that's granted to you in the beginning.
Okay, all right. Okay. Ayan, si nga pala si May nagpapasalamat dito sa kanyang yung pagsagot mo na pwede pala even if you're receiving benefits pati yung PIP. Okay lang yan. Thank you po sa sagot, sabi niya ni May Tigbao Vargas. So, ayan. So, at least, ang kagandahan nito, when you're watching the show and somebody asks a question and baka makarelate kayo o baka same situation kayo, at least nasasagot, di ba? Tama ba yan, attorney, no? Ayan, yan.
No, tama ka.
Yan. Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna be closing with this lovely creature, no? Meron tayong creature dito na very lovely. Ang pangalan, Watson. No? Ito ba? ito ba si Watson? Yung minsan, biglang...
Yun ang aso ko.
Oo nga, minsan gumagalaw-galaw yung
Yun na nga.
Kaya mo may pasok direkto sa tatlo, yung parang nasa gilid pa namin bago tayo magpaalam na. Yung nandun sa
Yeah.
di ba, si Watson, pag siya gumagalaw yung mo, di ba, yung camera mo, So,
Yun nga.
Nakakatuwa to si Watson. Si Watson, ito si Watson. Gaano kabigat? How big is Watson ba, attorney? Parang malaki to, di ba?
Watson is 45 kilos. So, he's nearly as much as, So, malaking aso to, no? So, I thought I would explain where the earthquake comes from, no? Dito. So, this is why, if he decides nga, no, lalakad siya sa harap ko, where my computer is nga, and then he decides he's going to shake himself, then the whole place, no, yung shakes. So that explains it, and I hope that explains it a little bit because this is a 45-kilo dog.
So, wow.
So at the moment,
naman,
nandito nga
laki na ilong niya.
Tulog, thankfully.
Ang laki na ilong niya, ang cute naman na ilong niya. Very big, no? Cute naman ni Watson, no? So this is Watson, the very famous Watson na pagka minsan nag-aano yung TV mo, yung camera mo, it's because of Watson, no? So, wow.
Kasalanan nga niya.
Hindi. Very innocent. Look at him. Look at him. Lalaki to, no?
Lalaki.
Kita mo.
Boy dog.
Very sweet, no? Parang bait-bait. Kita mo yung eyes niya. Parang innocent looking talaga, no? So, yeah, well, it's nice, ha? Pakita mo kay Watson yung Watson, we're on television.
You're on TV, yun na nga.
Nakakatuwa. Watson, Puti ba to? Puti, is it, white? O may mga specs siya?
Yeah. No, he's white nga lang. Unfortunately, he loves to eat. No, he absolutely loves to eat.
Okay.
So he's a white, rather. Actually, he's a dog who needs to be on a diet. Actually, he is on a diet. So he
naka-diet pa ngayon to? Naka-diet pa, 45 kilograms. Yeah. Pero yan ba heaviest niya, 45 kilograms?
No. He was heavier, unfortunately, nga than that. Then he has joint issues. No, so he has knee problems. He's always had knee problems from young. And he had to have an operation. So it's when he was like 2 years old. So ibig sabihin hindi nga siya laging he can't do too much exercise, but he loves to eat. And so, I mean, you know how it is, no?
Yeah,
Sonny?
yeah.
We love to eat, but we don't necessarily love to move, huh? And he has that problem. Anyway, he gains weight very easily, but he got too big, so he's actually lost. He's now lost, I think, 9 kilograms.
Oh, okay.
So he was really very big before. So we had to take some drastic steps and cut back substantially on food. So
Kaya gumagawa, no? Kayo na gumagawa. Kasi ganun nga, di ba? If you eat a lot, and then you don't burn it by way of activities or, yun, di ba? Movement, magiging, it will turn into fat, no? So, yun nga. So, kayo na mismo, you're the ones dieting, giving him parang limiting his calorie intake, no? Caloric intake,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like us, no? Yung kailangan natin mag-ingat nga. And he's now 8.5. So the older he gets, I think the harder also to shift the weight, no? So he's yeah.
Cute ni Watson. Yeah, cute niya. Cute,
Yeah.
very cute, no? At saka yung eyes niya parang very, very kind and sweet, no? So, well, it's nice. I'd like, well, hindi ko kaya si Watson, but I'd love to have a small dog because my son, the girlfriend, has a small dog na, nakalimutan. Hindi ako masyado familiar sa mga lahi, pero gusto ko lang kung magkakaaso ko, attorney, maliit lang. Pag gusto ko lang may creature dyan na medyo makulit na nagtatatakbo lang ganyan. Di ba?
Yeah.
Pero gusto ko lang maliit para pakainin ko konti lang. Tsaka pag pwede kang buhatin, kunyari, di ba si Watson, hindi mo pwede siguro iwanan ng matagal yan, no? So itong pwede ko lagay sa bag siguro yung maliit na aso. Diba? Isama ko lang.
Yeah.
So,
yun na nga, no? And they're more manageable, no? So kung gusto na umupo sa sofa, they don't take up all the sofa. So if Watson, when he decides, no, tatabi siya sa'yo, then, no one else really can take a seat. He takes up 2 seats on a 3-seater sofa.
Wow. Pag tumalon sa'yo, siguro tutumba ka rin, no? Because of the weight, no?
Yeah.
Diba? So, yeah. Well, okay.
He's
Well, we'll have Watson, no? Napaka-cute ni Watson. Kita nyo, yun ang alaga ni attorney, no? Si Watson. Okay, well, with that photo, and with people saying cute sa kay Watson, it's time for us to say goodbye, no? Attorney, baka meron kang mga mga shoutouts or late messages or how they'd be able to contact you. Go right ahead, please.
Oh, thank you. So, if you want to contact me, need to contact me. Ito pong email ko, kabatbat@douglas-simon.com. Telephone number namin, 0203-375-0555. But frankly, it's probably better to email me. Pagka nag-email kayo sa akin, kung meron kayong question from immigration, from the broadcast nga, lagyan nyo please immigration corner, no? Sa subject so that I can go back to it. Because sometimes I open my emails often I open my emails after office hours. Tapos when I close it, then I can't find it anymore. So if you put immigration corner, then I can always search for the subject. So and feel free, as I say, to email me. I mean, just one if you like, no shout out. Nga, 2 weeks ago, we discussed or we raised the issue of helping nga tong bata Mac Kenzo. He continues to be in need of help nga. He's on the yung kapitbahay nga nila sa Pilipinas, he's very kindly prepared this GoFundMe page, no? So if you go on GoFundMe page and type in Mac MAC tapos Kenzo KENZO, makikita nyo. So basically nandito siya to get his eye treatment. Actually, it's more than that because he has eye cancer, unfortunately, and he's not even he's 2 years old, no? So he's loved, cherished, adored by his parents who are doing everything they possibly can to help Mr. and Mrs. Basa nga. And they're selling everything they possibly can, no? And they just need a little bit of help. He's already lost one eye, and they want for him to keep the remaining eye. Otherwise, bulag na siya. So if you can help, any little thing would be of great assistance nga sa pamilya nila. So if you're interested and you indeed, if you're just interested to know nga a bit about the matter, ang pangalan nga niya Mac Kenso, MAC tapos Kenso. So you can if you wish to donate it, if you just type in, just Google GoFundMe, and then it will come up and there's a search bit. So makikita nyo doon Mac Kenso. So we're trying to raise money nga to put towards his operation, and he has 2 more operations with Great Ormond Street coming up actually this month, and then probably in July also. So if you can help, that would be wonderful.
Okay. In fact, mine-mention siya ng aking pinsan, no? Insan ko si Fe Perfect. Nagulat ako. She knows about it. I don't know kung no. But I'll ask her. I haven't spoken to her yet, but I was surprised that in one of my posts, my personal post, she messaged that particular si kay Kenzo yata, pareho. So hindi ko pa natawagan. I should call her. Ito, Kenzo's treatment for retinoblastoma eye cancer, Wow, kawawa naman yung bata, si Kenzo. So, ayan, tulungan mo natin. Any small amount that you can give, malaki man o maliit, malaking bagay yan towards the treatment. And I think they're based in the Philippines and they're coming over, di ba?
Nandito na sila, actually.
Nandito na sila?
So, dumating na nga. Nandito na sila, and they, so unfortunately, when nandun sila sa Pilipinas, until they saw him, they didn't actually appreciate, because they were not told, they couldn't be told also, how much nga, the cost of the treatment is. Okay. And it is over 50,000 pounds. It's 54,000 pounds, Isa lang hospital yun, for the 3 treatments. And so, itong mga magulang nga niya, they're clearly devoted, dedicated, parents nga. Kung ano man bebenta nila, binenta na nila. And I think they're looking to also sell anything and everything that belongs to them. 54,000.
So parang nasa mga 3.5 million siguro pesos. More or less, no? Close to 4,000 pesos, no? Oh, okay. Ayan, sige ho, mga kaibigan, tulungan ho natin, no? That's nasa GoFundMe. Yun lang, pinost namin sa Filipino TV Europe, no? We'll repost it again. So, tama direct, di ba? Naka-ano yan sa naka-post yan. But we'll post again, and I'll ring up my, yung pinsan ko, with the link. It was, sabi niya, link also where they can donate. Okay. So, ayan o. Sige, i-resend ho natin ngayon yan. Please, para tulungan ho natin, talagang napakalaking amount na kailangan nila, 50,000K. San ba sa child, ano bang isang hospital ang nila?
Great Ormond Street.
Great Ormond, yeah, Great Ormond.
So,
Great Ormond, yes, Great Ormond. So Great Ormond. Yan kasi children's specialist yan, hospital yan. Yan, recipient din ng yan, Peter Pan. Sino yung gumawa ng Peter Pan yata, di ba? Parang yung
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Diba,
they become beneficiaries of
of
the PF. Tama, tama ka. But so it's and yun nga, it's the timing is quite crucial, Dahil he had the first procedure na nga, there's the second process nga ngayon na, and then in I think it's beginning of July, the third one. Na pagkatapos na yon, and if all is well, he then has to then see someone from the Moorfields Eye Hospital nga. So it's quite a long process, And as I say,
yung first ito ginawa rin? Yung first, attorney?
Yeah, tapos na yan. So they've done that.
So okay, the second, three stage. Wow.
So they're now on the second one, and I mean, really, I've met the parents also, Mr. Miss Basanga. They are truly devoted, committed parents. So kung ano mabenta na lang, masanla nila, they've done it, and they are doing it. It's just they need a little bit more help. Yun.
Well, nakakapagtaka, at the age, very young age, may cancer na, di ba? No? But anyway, iniisip mo, pagka nagtatandaan, di ba? Daming namamatay sa cancer. Pero, yan, bata to, So, talagang, Okay, well, sige ho. Yan ho. May link na sa Filipino TV Europe. I-repost mo direct para nang sa ganun ay para maipaalam lang natin. And tulungan ho natin, no? Maski any small help that we can give, malaking bagay ho yan. It will go towards the treatment, no? Tatlong procedures pala yan, no? Now, second procedure. Okay, well, so I guess si Kenzo, si Watson, si Watson, ang cute ni Watson. I like his nose, no? Ang laki ng nose na yan, no? So ako mahilig pa naman ako sa aso at sa pusa. Yung ilong ko dinidikit-dikit ko, no? Although di ba? Pero yung hindi ako natatakot talagang didikit ko yung ilong ko. Talagang ganun ako, lalo na bata ako when I was growing up with dogs and cats, no? So yeah, Watson, good night, no? Sa ngalan ho ni, okay, magpapaalam tayo. Sa ngalan ho ni Watson, yung dog ni attorney, at sa ngalan ho ni attorney Lira SIMON-CABATBAT at ni Direct Pao, no? Ito po si Sonny Laragang nagsasabing thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito po sa Immigration Corner every Thursday night. So let's do it again next Thursday for another happy Thursday. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night, and have a nice weekend, mga kaibigan. Happy ngayon na ba yung linggo na to, yung parang Independence Day ng mga di ba? Some of the places or may mga events all over the UK, mga Filipino gatherings. I think it's Independence Day this week, no?
Yeah.
So Independence Day. This
Yeah.
week na. Sunday yata, 12 yata, kung di ako nagkakamali, no? Or Saturday, hindi ko. But, asan na ba? Yeah, Sunday and 12. So, meron sa Walthamstow, no? Doon sa, merong flag racing na Filipino flag doon alas 2 ng hapon, headed by the Igorot group yata, no? Yung mga group sa sa Cordillera, ganyan, no? Cordillera na nga ba yun? Tama ba yun? Basta yung mga kaibigan natin, yung mga Puutan family, sila ang mga head niyan. Okay, so yeah, have a nice weekend. Happy ano ba tawag dito? Independence Day sa inyong lahat, no? Na mga nanonood sa atin. So kita-kita ho tayo next Thursday. So take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.